how much money should you be paying for your accounting service, and what can you expect from these people that are working for you for the amount of money that you're paying out there. What up, gang? This is Michael Su from Deep Sky. So this question comes up time and time again in my entrepreneur group. People are always asking,
Michael, what should I spend to get my accounting done on a month-to-month basis? Or my budget is X dollar a month, what level of service should I expect?
So to start off at the basic, $500 a month. This is usually where new entrepreneurs start. When you're doing, $500,000-$600,000, you're just starting to hire people. $500 is pretty much what you'll pay for a basic set of books to get your tax return done. Now, the set of books are not terribly accurate, are not terribly useful, but they're good enough to make sure your I's are dotted, T's are crossed, and you can file a tax return on. Now, between $500 to $1,500, there are a lot of automated bookkeeping services that are now designed for this space. That are charging you between $500 to $1,500 a month, and some of them are pretty good. But then again, remember, these are low touch and high automation companies that there's going to be a lot of back and forth, but not a lot of hand holding. So again, pretty good if you just want to make sure that somebody is looking at your numbers and that you have a set of reports to look at, but don't expect too much from a consulting or controllership level of work. If you're a small company at around $1 million, between $1,500 to $2,000, you should be able to at least now get some serious real accounting work done. That means somebody who's taking care of your AP, somebody who's taking care of your AR, and then you should be able to get monthly close relatively easy. So your standard P&L, balance sheet, cash flow statement should be available to you. And if they're pretty good, they should be sitting down with you and explaining to you what those reports mean. All right. Now, once you get to the $2,000 to $6,000 a month range, this is where things get interesting. At this point, you should really expect a good partner that is not just taking care of your AP, AR, cash, financial reporting. They're really sitting down with you and then helping you sort things out, like system processes, having conversation with you on your numbers. And then the higher price you get, the more complex the reporting, or the higher price you get, the more strategic stuff. What metrics we're tracking, what reports are we looking at, what numbers are we looking at. And that's what you should be expecting to get at that level of service. Once you get past $6,000 a month, this is where things really get interesting, because you're kind of borderlining at $6,000, $72,000 a year. You can really hire one decent controller. So then you run into the issue of, do I hire one decent controller in-house, or do I, stick with a really high-end outsourced accounting department? My choice would be to stick with a super high-end outsourced accounting department for now. But then once your budget gets to about $8,000 a month, then start thinking about bringing people in-house, or $10,000 a month for sure. Start thinking about bringing people in-house. At this point, your company are getting much bigger, probably more than $5 million. And then remember, a good outsourcer or good vendor should never be afraid of helping you make that decision and then bringing someone in-house if they truly have your financial well-being in mind. Until next time, I hope you guys are growing profitably. So here's a little cheat as well. If you're asking, hey, well, what budget should I pay for? Usually I would like to say, keep your accounting efforts within 3% of your total revenue. So obviously, if you're doing $1 million, $30,000 is a good number to kind of start at. If you're doing $8 million, $80,000 a year is probably a good number to play with. So again, the bigger you get, the smaller the percentage, but I would say keep it between 1% to 3% and you should be pretty good.